In order to set up for the twin needle sewing, we need to have 2 spools of thread here at the top, and we also need to have a bobbin thread here in the bobbin case, and we need to have our twin needle installed. You don't really have to get the shade of the bobbin thread bang on. That's going to be on the wrong side of the t-shirt, and so I'm just going to use this pink, which is a little bit lighter than the t-shirt, but I already have it wound, so let's just go ahead and put that in the bobbin case. For the top, I'm going to be using this pink thread, but I only have 1 spool of it, so I am going to just wind myself a bobbin with this thread, which will act as my secondary spool. I'm going to pop this bobbin onto the secondary spool holder of my sewing machine here. Let's now install the twin needle into the machine. I do have a variety of twin needles here. I have a few universal ones and I have a few stretch ones. Because we're working with jersey, I'm going to be using the stretch needles, and I've got them in 3mm, 4mm and 2.5. Installing the needle works exactly the same as installing any other sewing machine needle. You just pop the top of it into the groove and then you just tighten the screw. So we've got our bobbin thread installed. We have got our 2 pink threads up here. So let's go ahead and thread up the machine now. To thread the machine for twin needle sewing, we're just going to act as if we are threading 1 thread through the entire machine. I've got the 2 bits of thread held together here. I'm just passing it through the first thread guide, around the machine, into the lever, through all of the guides until I get to the very last one. When it comes to the very last thread guide, what I like to do is put 1 of the threads through it, and then I'm just going to thread the left hand needle, and then with the other thread I'm not going to pass it through that last thread guide. I'm just going to go ahead and thread the right hand needle. What that does is it just keeps the 2 threads separated right before they get into the needle. It just reduces the risk of them winding around each other and getting knotted up. So I have got the machine threaded now. Let me just pull the bobbin thread up. And we are ready to sew. Over here, I'm just going to put my needle into the down position, and then I am going to take my stitch length up to maybe 4. I'm just going to start here near the side seam. I've got my folded edge aligned, that stitch plate line there, and now I am just going to start sewing. When I'm coming back round to where the stitching first started, I don't tend to backstitch with twin stitching. You can, but I tend to just go forward and just cover over the first bit of stitching a little bit. At the end of all that sewing, what we have is this. From the right side, we have our twin needle sewing, and then from the wrong side, we have this very, very shallow zigzag. Well, that's it. I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.